I don't know what looks prettier, folks, the sunset over Gander Bay, or those three large piles of wood, all cut and all split for this coming winter and for use here at GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. If you are into log splitting, and if you are into wood stoves and firewood and all that kind of good stuff, then join me in the rest of this video. Hi folks, Mr. Garry and my sidekick DeWalt. We are here today in the new barn and we are log splitting up these pieces of logs, pieces of wood, black spruce for the old church for this coming winter. We had to be prepared for old man winter, and when the old man winter comes, he's going to come with a vengeance and bring lots and lots of cold. And we got to make sure that we have lots of firewood for the old church and for that Pacific Energy wood stove. So I'm going to continue this process, try to get through some of this pile today. I'll share where I'm putting it to in a few minutes with you. So I've been splitting it in half. I've been laying it down here on some pallets up off the ground to reduce the contact with the ground and reduce moisture. That's very, very important. Some of this wood is not completely dry and it's not good for burning just yet. So it's going to be staying here for quite a while. So it needs to be stacked in a certain way to improve airflow and improve the possibility of drying out. Now, if you look closely, you can see that I'm going in different directions with my stacking of the wood. So I've got some going in one direction, and then the next layer is going in the opposite direction. And the idea of that is to leave gaps and spaces between the pieces of wood, turns of wood, so that air flow and passes between each piece, and thereby improving the chance of this drying out. And I've got it placed right here on the pallets and right next to a very, very large window, and lots of natural light is shining in on this wood also. So I'm gonna show you now a little bit more closely. My sidekick, Mr. DeWalt, he's here watching and he's here supervising as well, making sure that Mr. Garry does a good job with this black spruce firewood for use here at the old church. I haven't got a lot split yet, folks, but got some. Probably 2 or 3 days burning here, probably. And we've got, if I turn quickly over here, we've got this large pile to split. And here's the yard works splitter, okay? So that's what we're using to get this job done, probably over the next couple of days. As you notice, though, I've got the bark side up. The split side is down for most of this, as you can see. So I'm going to continue going back for almost like a lattice style of storing or packing in this wood. Lots and lots of gaps and spaces for hair circulation and hair flow, and that's very, very important when you are stacking freshly cut firewood or wood that needs to be cured or dried a fair bit. And this certainly does. Some of it is light and some of it is fairly heavy. That's a fairly light one there, so that one is pretty dry. Here's an indication of dried wood. The butts or the ends of it are supposed to be showing signs of splitting, and I don't see much splitting going on in any of these, or very few of them. Okay, and one right here, that's fairly heavy. So some of it is in various stages of drying. So we're going to leave it here for a while, and hopefully over the next couple of months anyway, before we really need it, it will dry out a nice bit. There you have it. That's how you should store and stack firewood. I got some help. My son Devin showed up, and he's taken over the Yardworks log splitter, and I'm stacking it up. We've already got one nice size stack right there. It's about 6 feet by 4 feet, probably by 3 feet high. And we're working on this one here now. It's the same thing. It's about 4 feet by 6 feet, and we're hoping to get that one to 3 feet as well. And we are doing the crisscross pattern with the splitted logs, folks. That's so that it can flow better with the hair in between it, so it can dry out and all that kind of good stuff. I don't know about you, but I think that how a man stacks his wood pile says a lot about his character. And it should all be stacked up nice and neat and tidy and great like that. I do think so. What do you think? We're going to continue for another little while, try to finish that pile, as I said. And we have room here probably for one more. We'll do another 4x6x3, depending on how we're doing. We've still got quite a bit of wood to put through the log splitter. I don't even know if we put a big dent into this yet or not. We'll see how things go. We might have to go up 6 feet instead of just 3. So we'll see how it goes. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, though. Splitting up this wood with the Yard Works splitter, myself and Deb. We are back at it again today, folks. We are cutting up these logs, this black spruce, now using the Yard Works 1.75 electric log splitter. We have 2 sections already completed. We decided to rise them up a little bit. These are now 6 feet by 4 feet and 4 feet high, and we have 2 of those there. We feel that we'll get another one from what we have left right there, and we have a place set aside to do a 3rd one. Hopefully we have enough room to get all this wood splitted and put there for this coming winter. Like I said, we got 2 there now, and we'll have a 3rd one very, very soon. We have 3 cubes, I call them. They're 4x4x6, folks. And we have 3 there now, as I said. We've got a little bit left. And our intentions now, when we come back, we're gonna go for some lunch. And when we come back, we're gonna finish this little bit here. And we're gonna share it out on top of each of these cubes. And we have a pile here, actually, that's really, really dry. And we'll be taking that inside the old church. And that will be the burning for tonight and probably tomorrow. Although it's starting to warm up, so you never know. We may be able to save some of our firewood for later on. But for now, we've got a good supply, I do think. 4x4x6. And I think by the time we are done today, those cubes are going to be 4x5x6. So a nice supply of black spruce cut and split for the winter for use here at the old church. I think we're down to the last 3 or 4 pieces of wood that need to be split using the Yardworks 1.75 horsepower log splitter. There's 4 little ones left there. We're going to split those and head those to our 3 large cubes of stacked wood. We've had to increase the height. These are now 4 feet by 5 feet by 6 feet, and we have 3 of those, and they do look pretty good, I must say. We'll clean up. Oh, we also have 4 totes. We have also 4 totes of wood that we're going to cart into the house to burn over the next few days. But hopefully the weather will improve. It's a nice day here today next to the old church. The weather has warmed up. It's about 19 degrees here today, so that's good. That is good indeed. Beautiful piles of wood, folks. I have to say, the Yardworks 1.75 horsepower log splitter did its job. After I got it unseized and used the 3-in-1 oil right there to free it all up, it did its job. We have 3 large piles here now. As I said several times, we now have piles that are 4 feet wide, 6 feet long, and about 5 feet high. We have 3 of those. That's a part of our supply for this coming winter here at the old church. Not sure if it's enough. We'll probably get some birch to go with this, maybe some balsam fir to go with it as well. We will see. We have indeed been very busy, folks, over the last couple of days. My son Devin and I claving up and splitting up all of that wood for use here at the old church come this winter. I want to thank you now for joining us in this video. Appreciate that so very much. And of course, folks, as always, you have a blessed day. Leave lots of comments and I'll answer every single one of them. You enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in another video very soon. Mr. Garry signing out. A fine wood pile indeed. Look at that. I don't know about you, but I think that how a man stacks his wood pile says a lot about his character. And it should all be stacked up nice and neat and tidy and great like that. I do think so. What do you think? Here now, as I said several times, we now have piles that are 4 feet wide, 6 feet long, and about 5 feet high. We have 3 of those. That's a part of our supply for this coming winter here at the old church. Not sure if it's enough. We'll probably get some birch to go with this, maybe some balsam fir to go with it as well. We will see.